Good morning, Internet. I'm on my way to get some breakfast. I had a great ride on Metro's Free all day today because it's Taco Tuesday, and I wanted to take everybody out on a date to talk about what are we going to do for the opening ceremony of the Olympics. I'm so excited to be back with the team for preparing the hosting commencement for the opening ceremony here. And we were just talking about when I hosted in Beijing last time, and I was invited to do that actually by the Guggenheim because I was doing an apprenticeship through the Getty as a young architect to prepare myself for my space expedition with NASA internationally. And there were other space fleets that I was working alongside, other than NASA, just to be clear. So we had created, this was while I was still a student at Harvard, and we had created a system of maintaining our internal framework biology called Falun Gong. And by we, I mean Party, my music teacher and I. And Party's also a programmer. So please remember that I was working alongside professional adults, even though I was a kid when I designed Falun Gong. And Falun Gong is a way to self-ignite. And I designed this because I felt vulnerable without my clothes. And that's totally understandable, right? Your clothes protect you, they keep you warm. And I was having a lot of issues with people stealing my clothes, so I created Falun Gong to teach people how to keep themselves warm and connected to each other, even without clothes. And you can totally use Falun Gong on your clothes too, by the way. So we arrived in Beijing, China, to prepare for the opening ceremonies of hosting the Olympics there. And we started talking to law enforcement about how they were feeling about showing up to the ceremonies and what did they want for security. And they were all just really stressed out. So we decided to go ahead and invite them to practice yoga with us with the Falun Gong method, and they really liked it. And we kind of figured out who would really like to learn how to self-ignite, and this is a practice of Falun Gong that must be done with a professional, okay? And I did this acting as Nat Thich Quang Duc, who was a Vietnamese, Cambodian prisoner of war that escaped from captivity with this method of yoga. And Nat was trapped in a wooden cage that was used to go fishing. Basically, they were using Nat as a camera, and by they I mean people that captured Nat trespassing. So they were able to burn the cage, but you're inside of it, right? And I spoke at length about that experience with Nat and others, because this was a common practice for wartime during Vietnam. And I actually had the privilege and honor in Tiananmen Square of self-igniting for the entire police force in Beijing. And that was their request, that I show that it could be used essentially harmlessly. It's non-lethal. So I demonstrated that with assistance from a programmer, and I had a full staff, a full fleet of medical professionals as well. So with the return of my hosting, if you're hearing these stories about Falun Gong and you're seeing my friends from Falun Gong follow me around, please remember that we're all trained professionals and I'm a doctor. And I do have a practice. It's Doctors Without Borders. We're a non-governmental organization. And because of some of the hardware and accessories that we use in our practice, we employ Falun Gong practitioners along with the bomb squad so that we can relieve Secret Service and make sure everybody stays safe. So I thank you so much for continuing to host us, and I hope that everybody can find something to contribute to the development of the opening ceremonies. Have a good day. I'm gonna go get some food. Blah.